Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Z1 Randomizer on this Friday evening. We have a great quarterfinal matchup for you, the last of the quarterfinal matchups in the 2024 Z1 Randomizer Winter Tournament. On the left, you see the screen of ta909. On the right, you see the screen of fcoughlin. This is game one of a best-of-3 series. The winner of this series will go on to face the overall #1 seed Chester in the semifinals of the 2024 tournament. This is going to be a fantastic matchup. I am bbq.gov. We have Hio24 doing the tracking, Cammy and Renikai pushing the buttons behind the scenes, and I am joined in the booth tonight by the wonderful Freedom Fighter. Freedom Fighter, how you doing tonight?
Excellent, BBQ. I just can't wait to see what kind of son of a monkeys that Fred has in for us. He did this fun adventure tonight.
Yeah, that you can see it referenced there on his screen. The son of that is kind of one of his go-to phrases. Yeah, how challenging will tonight's seed be? So this is a vodcast, by the way. The runners, folks have real lives, family commitments, work commitments. So for at least this first race, the runners weren't able to find a time that worked. So both these runs are pre-recorded. Neither saw the others run, so we are going to see the action unfold live right about now, and we're starting way up on East Death Mountain.
Not exactly a fun screen at all.
And it looks like from our tracker that we have a raft start, and we've got blue Gurias on the overworld.
And 2Q somewhere because those Staffels were shooting swords back at Link.
Ooh, that's a good eye. I missed that. Yeah. So, So we have some combination of second quest, either levels 1 through 6 or 7 through 9. And then the other half will be shapes or it will be first quest. Well, we're going to get an idea here. That's level 2 on TA's side.
It's not second quest because it's not second quest because second quest 2 only has that room at the very top. To retry out of that because it's only a minute in, you get a free white sword, a couple screens away from the start screen, but you get a free candle at the start screen.
Yeah, that is very nice for TA. And it looks like, did both our runners decide to up A and do that same thing and get the candle and get the candle instead? Or no, they haven't.
Oh, one of them actually, I think it was Fred up A saved, where TA up A continued after the wood sword.
Okay, because that is something you could consider doing. You're close enough to do it to where you can get your white sword and go back. But in the interest of time, I'm guessing both these runners just decided, you know what, I know who I'm up against. They go really, really fast, so I maybe don't have that luxury that I might otherwise against somebody else.
Yeah, possibly if it was like 2 or 3 screens, this was closer to like 8 or 9 screens away, so that time thing, because ta909 and Fred, you're gonna have your hands full no matter which one you're going up against.
Yeah, very, very true. So both our runners have bombs. Both of our runners have picked a different level. And both these level shapes look first questy to me, although we haven't gotten official confirmation yet. Oh, but TA takes there in that shooter room. Sorry, go ahead.
The Act 2 is definitely looking like the moon, though. And we're about to have, maybe not.
I take it that means Fred, but yeah, I take it that means Fred thinks he knows it's first quest.
Oh, he kind of skipped this room when he was going down the next side, so maybe, nope, he knows it's first quest.
Okay, so if it's first quest front half, that means we have the glorious cinnamon rolls of doom for level 7 through 9, which is always a joy. I think in that room for Fred and TA is now back into. He took a shot at 5, didn't really get much.
Right.
Nice.
And
panicky there.
Yeah. Here's another thing about this too. There's dark rooms where shapes really wouldn't have any.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, occasionally there's a couple that sneak its way in, but not really. So maps will not be required at all today.
Well, that's going to be one less thing our runners have to worry about. Of course, in shapes, you're always looking. Yeah, and TA's not going to bother either. He's reasonably confident that this is first quest. But yeah, no, it's just one less thing you have to think about. You have to think about so much else as you play through a randomizer. If this flag says that's a Goma that locks Fred into a room.
Yeah, and seeing Fred's HUD clip HUD, it pretty much confirms what the map would have said. But regardless of the shape, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. If it is shapes, it's probably a shape that looks exactly like the first quest too, which would be weird. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind seeing Fred maybe code that in every once in a while. Have a shape or shapes dungeons where it intentionally book in the desert room, where it intentionally gives out dungeon layout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Fred can do some amazing things. So we'll have to see for future tournaments and future iterations of the randomizer what he has in store for all of us. Yeah, you called out on TA side. That was a book on the floor that Fred is also looking for. He's going to find it here in a minute. There's a Triforce for TA. He is done with level 2.
And seeing how you got the book, I'd be tempted to go back into that second room in 2 just to see what the old man says.
Yeah, that's a really good.
We had an old man.
Yeah, it's right there. There's the book for Fred, and a medium secret of 34 for TA. But yeah, I mean, you're only going to get one hint in level 9 if it's a second quest 9. So any information you can get at this early stage, it can't hurt.
I mean, I would definitely do it, and neither one did it.
Yeah, and that's a little bit interesting, but I think, like as you said before, as TA is going to go back into 5 now, I think this is a situation where both runners realize who they're up against, and they've decided they don't have any time to be doing any nice to have things. This needs to be a do the bare minimum, get it done, and get it done fast type of deal.
But Fred just did the Hyrule Hospital.
Oh, what did he do? I missed it.
And did the health refill. Oh, he was down to 1 heart. Did an up A, continue to get full health again.
Oh, that makes sense. We have an Armos item here. We don't. We just have the letter, so paper is nice early.
Yeah. Prescription. Death Armos. That didn't look too bad.
How do you feel about TA's decision to go back into 5? I like it because there are 3 old men in there, and like you said, you have the book. So now you can understand what those 3 old men say. Now, they may not give you anything particularly useful, but certainly couldn't hurt at this stage.
And Fred found the warp zones. Not exactly great, but
yeah,
I've seen worse.
I mean, one of them is on Death Mountain, not too far from start, so it's not terrible. Yeah, you're going to try to bomb to the right. He doesn't know what type of room this is, however, so trying to figure out how he can get this. Is this a pointless moat room? Might be.
I think it was a diagonal block.
Oh, okay, that would make sense too. Here's a stair. On TA side, it's the transport.
26 for bombs. Spendy.
Yeah, not great. There's 4 on Fred's side and a bomb upgrade on TA's side that could be tempting in a little bit, but I think they've got Candle on the mind first.
Probably arrows.
Arrows too. And I think we've talked about this before. I am a proponent of buying arrows early because, it's just as likely that you're going to get bow before silvers as you're going to get silvers before bow. So, if you can get that added firepower, even though you have white sword to start, why not take that advantage? Fred did a nice job with the quick usually there.
Yeah, blue dark notes are usually 8, correct?
Yes, 8 HP normally.
So they rolled vanilla, taking 4 hits each.
Yeah, nice work by TA there. He was down to half a heart, but he's got the Triforce out of there. Let's see if he goes back and digs out items.
Takes a 1 lead. And CJ should be happy. Gotta have heart. CJ?
I believe CJ's in the chat, so we don't need to page him to chat. That's handy tonight. You can see all the hearts get picked up by his potential semifinal opponents.
Aha. I also see someone else in chat, and I like it.
Oh, who would that be?
My wife.
Oh, very nice. Hello, Mrs. Freedom Fighter.
Yes, she loves the stars.
Very nice. Well, welcome. We're only 10 minutes in, and this is how good our runners are. Look at how much they've been able to accomplish. Found between 2 and 3 dungeons. There's a tutor on the floor for Fred, paging Jess to the chat.
Jess, where are you?
Well, she was streaming earlier. She was doing in the 8 p.m. community race, so she may be watching. But yeah, that's a significant pickup in this flag set early for Fred.
Yeah, she finished her race. I was watching it right before I joined chat here. She just got done right before.
Okay.
We
Maybe
went on
she's grabbing dinner or something. I don't know. To answer your question in chat, 2024 tournament in April? Well, it started in January. And, in past years, it might have been done by now. But our field was 84 entrants, which I believe is a record. So that is a huge field to sift through with 5 weeks of Swiss races, followed by a 64-person field. Well, slightly less than that with buys. I think. So, it was a lot of matches to get done. So, I'm not surprised that we're in mid-April and just now wrapping up the quarterfinals.
Yeah, this has been a long tournament. And according to chat, this is the 3rd highest entry level for a tournament.
Oh, it's a monstrous field, and it not only is it a big field in terms of size, but it's also a deep field in terms of skill. Here's the stair item for TA in 5. It's the ladder. That seems significant.
I will give that a grain of salt lead.
Yeah, so both our runners have an overworld clearing item that the other doesn't. In this flag set with a mixed first quest overworld, that ladder will open up 2 overworld spots along the river, but it'll also get you that coast item, which we haven't seen yet. And if that coast item is significant, that's going to be a big help for TA and make his choice to go back into 5 that much more significant. He's seen pretty much every room in this 5. And he's gonna, with that discovery, he's gonna. I don't think he saw did he see the floor item in 5?
I don't recall. I was watching both screens, and it's not a heart because he still has 3 hearts. So maybe not.
Okay. And there's our Armus item on Fred's side, paging Fury to the chat. It is the blue banana. And yeah, someone mentioned that I said paging. I'm old. I remember VHS cassettes and 8-tracks. I'm old, so I'm going to make old references.
Yes. I remember people having pagers.
They called them beepers
level
back
1.
then. Ooh,
Yes.
level 1 up at by Casino Corner. As TA finds the Any Roads.
Oh, that's a grab Triforce as soon as you see the enemies. Left Molas?
Yeah, I don't blame him there, and I think, yeah, he's going back in and see if he can find a way around those guys.
Jeez.
Okay, this is a much more friendly screen to deal with. Even on Green Tunic, you can take this down. This may be. The bomb doesn't take down the Vires in one shot. That's annoying.
It's good information. I would do the exact same thing. Test it out. Learn your HP of the enemies.
Oh, definitely, because odds are you're going to see, as TA is going to buy a bomb pack here, odds are you're going to see the Vires somewhere in 9. Probably in a spot you don't want to see him in, so you'd rather find out that information now. Oh god, they're blue danger noodles.
Yes. That was a Triforce room, and Fred went to pick up the compass. He already picked up the Triforce.
Yeah, I've done that very recently as last night. Was that a third landmo room down there? That's the bow on the floor in one.
Oh. Kind of hard to see. Or at least on my screen.
Yeah, it's that color palette and the fact that Fred is a green Gibdo as his sprite. Makes it difficult to see. But wow, that's significant. And yeah, chat's calling out that Fred bought arrows. There's the tutor for TA on his side in 4. But Fred bought arrows, so now he's got 2 ways to deal white sword damage.
And our friend's Uncle Wizzy is in level 4. ta909, not any stranger to how to battle them out. Oh.
Not at all, but that is an any key in the stair for Fred. One has the goods this evening.
Oh, yes. The bow, the any key. What was the third item?
We have not seen the third item yet. Could be right here. No, it's just a regular key. Could be this room. This will not have a push block, but it can drop. So Fred's going to go ahead and slug it out with this two-headed Gleeok. And there's our answer. It's a heart container. Fred's done in 1.
Very, very efficient 1 for him. And that's exactly why you're going to see either one of them wanting to double dip anything.
Yeah, not if they can avoid it. And I think someone made this point in chat, too, that the fact that Fred has bow and arrows at this point is CA is dealing with a gross blue Wizzy room in level 4. We saw Pole's voice in level 4. So if if Fred has to deal with Pole's voice in any meaningful way the rest of the way, he'll just be able to blast through him.
That is a nice HUD clip by Fred. I have yet to be able to do that one time.
Same. I just learned to screen scroll this year as Fred finds 6 up at the Vanilla Letter Cave. But on TA's side, not to sell him short at all, he did a masterful job clearing out that blue Wizzy room. 8 blue Wizzies in that room with all the blocks in it. That is very hard to do, and he made it look easy.
Yeah. I mean, tonight you have 2 of the better, if not best, runners of Z1R. Fred designed it, created this. Our container in the basement of 6. TA, you can't make any mistakes, otherwise you're not going to win. You make too many mistakes against TA.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure both runners are feeling that heat. I mean, yes, you would feel that way even if it wasn't the quarterfinals, but given who your opponent is, yeah, both these runners have to be thinking, I have to play my best and I gotta go fast.
And if there was any doubt to this point, there is no doubt now, because that is the map to level First Quest 6.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid confirmation. Like we said, it is theoretically possible for shapes to generate the exact vanilla shape, but odds against that are astronomical. So we'll see how our runners deal with 2Q 7, 8, and 9. We haven't seen any of those levels yet on either runner's side, though.
Yeah, else I haven't seen outside the wood cave. Handle.
Okay. Very true. Now, and that's the risk you run by having that situation where you can get the white, where you could have retried early and gotten your blue candle. That blue candle could be in the rare shop, and we may not find it for a while. Runners are hoping
that rare shop. That rare shop could be power bracelet blocked, or even on this raft spot.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be a while. Now, the good news is we haven't missed out on a lot of levels. Well, we were just talking about 2Q levels. There's level 9 on the coast, and that was a heart container on the coast that TA picked up.
And, yeah. And some money. 34, not bad for the medium secret. About average, but
yeah.
I don't recall seeing a larger or small yet.
I don't think we have. I don't. Well, not having the candle has meant we really can't clear as many overworld checks as we would like to. Oh, well, there's a good reason to have an any key. You run into a mugger up in the top, and he wants 4 keys.
Okay, I still have infinity.
Yeah, this is one of those things where algebra will not help you. A minus 4 is still A. So I'm sorry, my 8th grade algebra teacher. That new math. That's not how this works. Did I take algebra? I don't even remember what grade I took algebra. Let's pretend I took it in 8th grade.
And First Quest 2 is a lake. What is here? Oh, we have level 8. Cinnamon Roll of Doom.
And that is an overworld blocked level 8. Very interesting. TA's going to jump in right away in this brown, this mustardy brown cinnamon, the bigger cinnamon roll.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Dijon mustard color.
Yeah, I don't know that Dijon mustard and cinnamon rolls go together very well, but
well, they kind of do if you're being mean to someone.
Yeah, well, I don't know that I'm that mean. I mean, you could do that, but I mean, I love cinnamon rolls too much. What can I say?
So do I. Triforce, but he's like, there's like 6 more rooms. Let me go check out what's here.
Yeah, we're still looking for a stair or for a floor item. We're not looking for a stair item. This could be that room. If Fred wants to wait this guy out.
Has TA bought arrows? No, just a compass.
I don't believe TA's bought arrows yet. I mean, he wouldn't be nice, just casual ladder clip right there. So TA's going to go ahead and move north here.
And the bottom 4 rooms in that level 6, unless there's a transport, is ladder blocked by the either dual river room or just a single at the top.
Oof. Okay. Well, this isn't. I don't know when TA is going to get up to the northeast part of the map to try to find levels 1 and 6, but the fact that he has ladder out of 5 will mean if that's where our item is hiding, that he'll be able to get that in one dip. Fred peeks into 1. I don't know that he meant to do that. There's the Triforce in 8 for TA. He's going to go ahead and grab it now.
Yeah, I agree with that because you got the recorder. If you need anything, it's a quick whistle back. You got to remember to reverse the whistle things because it'll be the opposite rather than first quest.
Right. So 7 and 8 will be flipped. So it will be the order will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 9. As there's TA's information about the blue boomerang. Not even interested.
He's like, no, thank you. 87 for a key, not bad, but he'll like infinity keys.
Yeah, that's not going to be that relevant here in a minute. Well, I guess TA's going to go down. Is he going to? Yeah, he's going to check. Oh, he's going to check the raft spot here. If he can avoid getting beamed by these Lionels.
They're angry. I missed what was in 5. Oh, this is a casino.
Yeah, nothing exciting. What's in the raft spot here? Also a casino.
Treasure Island Casino, I guess.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, or like something like a Caribbean casino or something. They have those. They got casinos everywhere these days, I think.
Riverboat casinos?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to those.
Another medium secret for Fred. He's up a saves. $44.
And he's got. I thought he might do this with only 3 bombs. My initial thought was, why are you doing Death Mountain if you only have 3 bombs? He bombed Spectacle Rock. It didn't bomb. Immediately up a retried, got that bomb back.
Oh, that is a solid small secret.
Yeah, that's the maximum of 20. So kind of no matter what unless the large secret is like 50 something, money shouldn't be a major problem this seed.
Oh, hints. Reach over the water to get the silvers?
Is that what that's at?
Yeah.
I completely missed it. That was the cheap hint I saw. There was one for 10 and there was one for 60.
Yeah. Yes. Step over the water. So silvers are ladder blocks somewhere.
Okay, so our runners have flipped. TA is clearing out the northeast and has found 1. He'll also find 6 here in a minute. Fred's gone back to 5, and he does not know how useful this check is going to be. This will get him his ladder if he sticks it out.
And possibly something else. We don't know. I don't recall what the other item was.
I don't think we saw the floor item. But you're right. If that is something juicy, even if it's something quality of life like the red ring, that would really help Fred turn on the jets even more than he already has. He needs to be careful here. Oh, he took a bop.
And now TA is going to have a giggle every time he sees a mugger room. Like, here you go.
It's like having a hall pass, right? You just show it, or like you show your badge, and you're just like, all right, you may proceed. You do not have to go through security.
Yeah, it's the backstage pass. Had to bomb it open. That's true. Black looks close to start. You already know that. Thank you, old man.
Not only is he close to start, he's actually at vanilla start.
PA picks up the Triforce, but will he stick it out and pick up the bow? He hasn't been in the room yet. Imagine so. Yeah, he's going back in.
Yeah, he's seen, like I said, I think he's seen about half the room, so it's not a heavy check for him. Push block here for Fred. I think this is the transport. Yes, it is. Okay, so that hint about, and here, yeah, there's the other end of the stair for Fred. So that hint about the silvers being step over the water, that can mean a couple of things. That can mean that the silvers are in a dungeon that is itself ladder blocked. Now, we haven't seen 3 or 7 yet, and those could be along the river. Or it can mean that logically the game thinks you have to step over a single block of water or fluid, whatever it is, to reach the part of the dungeon where the silvers are. So there's the bow for TA. So that's good news for him. He's done there. So that information is helpful in knowing that our silvers are theoretically ladder blocked, but that doesn't really tell us that much about exactly which dungeon they're in yet. Nice flip by Fred into the water, by the way.
Yeah, now it could give Fred an idea to go back to 6 because those last 4 rooms were ladder blocked.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, you're right. It absolutely could be 6. That is entirely possible. And if it is, and Fred ends up doing exactly that, well, there's a Triforce. Kind of wanting. Okay, he's gonna get it.
Okay, so here's the stair for TA, and I didn't see where the transport took him. If Fred took it at all.
In 6, I think it may not have taken him very far. Yeah, TA is locked in this room. He's gonna have to kill these max rolled up jumpy spiders.
And that's where the map was. All right. Fred left 5 without the ladder?
Oh, no. Now, he may be thinking that he wants to clear out West Death Mountain first, because he hasn't seen 3, he hasn't seen 7, and did he see 8? I don't think he saw 8.
No. And both are equaled up on the arrow purchase, and they both have the bow.
So we're 30 minutes in, and we don't have a candle yet, which has to be concerning on both runners' sides at this point. That could be another thing that Fred is looking for, a cave that will sell a ladder.
Door repair. You had 40. Went down to 19, so it's $21 for the door repair.
Okay, a mild upcharge, not too much. It's still annoying. There's some more bombs for Fred, so he'll be able to do the rest of Death Mountain as TA pulls off his own HUD clip.
I don't think we've seen the large secret yet.
No, we haven't. There's 3 of them still out there, and they could be anything from really good to meh.
So 20. Oh, candle. Oh, he can't afford it.
It's 73. That's the rare shop, because that's got the blue ring in it, I believe. So, that is just gross to have it be all the way over there, and you need about 20 more bucks.
And we haven't seen it take any. Because those are free.
Thing. Yeah, you're right.
I think that was 66 for cheap. No, 86.
Oh no!
Oh, we know.
Fred took a bomb.
Know. Yeah, back to start he goes. You know the bait's not required in 8 to get the Triforce, but is it required to get some of the items? In that last shop, that was the expensive bait. The cheaper bait was 56, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it's in that bomb shop. I think you're right.
You never know when bait's gonna come up and surprise you. I always think it's kind of hilarious when you see a bait block Zelda. Like, really? I gotta go get bait now?
Yeah, of all the things you have to worry about at the very end. All right, here's that transport staircase in 6, and yeah, no, it doesn't take you much. It takes you 2 rooms over, and oof, Fred gets sniped again. That doesn't feel good.
Okay, so that is a confirmed ladder block.
Insane.
Doesn't know it yet.
No, but to your point earlier, TA has the ladder. So if TA gets past this ladder block here and gets something good as the floor item, TA will have stumbled onto a significant advantage.
And that might be the death knell if Fred doesn't go back into 5 to get the ladder.
Maybe. I mean, the one thing we haven't seen yet that would clear the overworld is the power bracelet. So, and we don't know how many of our levels are going to be power bracelet blocked, if any. So, in a weird way, having multiple power bracelet blocked dungeons that we haven't seen yet would be good for Fred, in that it would force him to go back into levels he hasn't fully cleaned out yet, like 5.
Right, but he also knows that the silver arrows are ladder blocked. He knows that. That's what I'm getting at. The longer he doesn't have it, and here we go. It's gonna be a dark room, and TA doesn't have a candle, so.
And we know it's not this room because Fred cleared this, I think.
That was the compass, I believe.
Yep, right you are. So it's one of these last 3 rooms in the tail here of the snake.
And it's a floor item because the stair item was a heart.
Could be this room here. We'll know here in about well, no. TA does not seem interested. Okay, this could also be a drop. Oh, Fred has finally found a Take Any in Vanilla 3.
Let me guess. He took the candle. At least I hope he knows.
Oh, and there's a hint for TA that he already knows the location of the ladder in 5. That'd be great for Fred.
You need the ladder to get the hint. Oh, silvers!
There they are. Good call, Freedom Fighter. That's exactly where they were hiding.
Oh. Uh-oh.
That's trouble for Fred. And Fred's found the large secret too. And so the thing is, Fred now having a candle and now having a large secret in his pocket, as TA is going to grab the Triforce out of level 6, he might go dungeon hunting and look for things easier, like level 3, and get items he doesn't necessarily need.
Yeah, but we haven't seen level 3 yet, have we? Or 7?
Correct. We have not seen either of those levels yet.
And TA has seen 9. Because it was right by the coast item, ladder item.
Yes, it was. What is here at Vanilla 7? That's the second of our 3 large secrets. So Fred is maxed out on money.
Oh. Wait, would you think that TA not having a candle at almost 37 minutes in would have 6 Triforce?
I wouldn't, but he's gonna need a candle to at least get level 3 done, because 3's in the dead woods behind a ladder, and Fred's just found it.
I don't know that.
For Fred, where's our? Yeah, okay, it's right down there in the tail of the Manji.
I mean, behind a burn bush.
Yes, no, yeah, level 3's behind a burn bush. The Triforce is down there in that bottom part of the level. There's a useless hint. We know where Aquamentus was. We found him a long time ago. EA's checking the coast. 0 for 2 on the coast, so ladder's not blocking any levels necessarily. TA's doing some flute checks here. You're going to do this one here in Death Mountain. Yeah, if you're TA, you kind of have to be wondering in the back of your head. Oh, that's an unfortunate death. 3 screens from start. Yeah, not even going to bother waiting for the death animation. Just get it over with. But you're TA, you don't have a candle, and you don't have a power bracelet. There are a ton of overworld checks you just can't do right now.
It's kind of got to be a little frustrating.
Yeah, I would be. Well, Fred found the stair item in 3 really quick. Unfortunately, it's the raft we started with, so that's not going to do us a whole lot of good.
And he had to go down the staircase that's in the vanilla 3.
Yeah. Fred takes a bop there to some Gibdos. That's unfortunate. But back to start he goes. He's just looking for a floor item now. He knows that Triforce is in that next room over there. And, he may be just deciding he's going to go get it right now and call it.
I think I'm willing to bet he said son of a monkey for that last death.
We can probably find out, because I believe he streamed this the other night when he ran it. So if anyone watched that stream and kept account of the monkey counter on Fred's stream that he has, let us know in the chat, because we would be curious to know how many monkeys were invoked.
Yeah, I was pretty good about that.
Opno, you mentioned Opno. Hi, saying hi to Opno Point in chat. Opno's telling us he thought Fred did not stream this, which is possible. TA gets bopped back into the stair, and he's going to get $34 for his troubles. Was there anything about the Fred just checked?
No, I didn't see it. Missed.
Okay, TA is about to get the bad news here. That's Candle. Unfortunately, yeah, can't buy that. So gonna go see if he can get some money and go buy that. A take any would be nice too. You're 40 minutes in. If you're TA and you haven't found one take any or one large secret, that just feels awkward.
Yeah, 57 is the cheap meat. I think I said 56 before, but 57, same thing basically.
Yeah, it's below average. That's the important thing, and that is definitely it. Oh well, there's the take any. We could have had that a long time ago.
Where was it? Vanilla 1.
Yeah, square in the middle of the map. That's just a feels bad. But to be fair, both our runners factored in routing other places. A lot of our really, really good runners seem to do that. They'll kind of go all the way around. Well, okay, we're just going to find all the take-any's. This one was, just up at that little burn bush northeast of 1.
Nothing at the recorder.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say nothing at the grave recorder.
Yeah, so far, recorder hasn't seemed to block anything yet. Fred fluting back to 3. He's got an idea for something. Where is he headed?
The up A resetting.
Yeah, I think he had. Now that he knows where he can buy a candle, I think he's got to be fishing around for a spot where he can get some money where he can go buy that candle, because he's quickly running out of overworld spots he can check.
Maybe he's going to a casino.
Oh, well, he's about to get some good news here. This is a take any.
6. Sweet! Finally! Thank you. At 42 minutes.
Oh no, Fred! Oh, you got the third large secret and you maxed out your wallet when you already had $210.
He's already got arrows. He's got the any key. I don't think he's got really much else to spend it on. He already took a potion from the last take any.
Yeah, hints maybe, if he wants hints. And there's our first large secret that we saw on TA's side. So he's finally got some money in his wallet, which has to feel great.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes straight back to the candle shop. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. He already picked one up.
Yeah, he would have done that a couple minutes ago, but now that he has the take any cleared out there. Okay, that's just casino, so that cleans out the south coast.
Casino. Treasure Island. I don't think Fred's been to the coast yet.
I think you're right. He's going to discover level 9 here, and he's going to see the heart on the coast. Unfortunately, that's not going to propel him as TA maxes out his own wallet. That's probably not going to propel Fred to start going back and digging other levels looking for the ladder, unfortunately.
No, he just did an up A reset, and he had 3.5 hearts going into it. So he actually lost health by doing an up A continue.
Yeah, I don't think that's just that's got to be one of those muscle memory things where you just do it out of habit, just as a safety. I can't say I blame him. TA is going to find the Triforce here in this room, and he's in go mode, basically. Well, not quite. He does not know where level 7 is, but he's going to grab this Triforce, and then we'll see what he'll do.
Slammo. Only once. Only one time.
Yeah, even our best, our top flight runners, it's very easy to get slamooed and get sent back from whence you came on the dock. So we've all done it. Some folks like me, a lot.
I just bought some bombs. Yeah, I don't think they when they do async racing or tape it, I don't think they're supposed to stream it live.
Okay, that makes sense. Just for security purposes, if nothing else. But yeah, so TA misfired on the candle there. Fred finds level 8. TA dug this, did not get any items out, but found an early Triforce and bailed. Let's see what Fred decides to do.
Yeah, if I recall, the Triforce is in the lower left side, but he took at least one transport.
It's the lower left corner of that giant cinnamon roll spiral. So you can get there pretty easily, but the question is, Fred's still missing silvers, he's still missing ladder. To what extent does he dig this?
But also TA went down, he didn't go up from the start.
Yeah, true. So he could, if this is a transport here, he might consider taking it.
And TA only needs to find level 7, and it could be power bracelet blocked. He might be going back to level 8 pretty quick here.
It's entirely possible. TA's running out of spots. I don't know that he's checked the desert. He may have checked the desert, but there's only so many spots left for him to check on the overworld that are not power bracelet blocked.
Did he check the 2 river spots? I forget.
Yes, he did. Those 0 for 2. Nothing there.
Okay. Nothing in this desert spot. No, he did the one that's to the right. Or maybe that was Fred.
Yeah, Fred did the one. That's where we found our first small secret of the day. Was the top right desert recorder spot.
So where do you think this level 7's going to be?
Ooh, well, I mean, it feels power bracelet blocked at this point, but I don't know that we've seen all the recorder spots yet. We've seen both raft spots. It's not there. I don't know if Fred did all of these. He didn't do this, because these are hints. And TA just got his answer about whether level 7's power bracelet are blocked. We have a feat of strength will lead to the boomerang. 9's not power bracelet blocked, but
7 is.
7 is. So now TA has some decisions to make about what dungeons does he feel like digging. Oh, he's going to get these hints too. Play a melody to obtain the wand.
But Dig Dagger blocked.
Step over the water. Yep, we know that. What's our third hint say? Dodongo dwells with the white sword, and there. Okay, well, play a melody to obtain the wand. Well, there's our wand in 8.
And I take it there was a dig dogger in that room because I was looking at TA side.
Yeah, I think it was. Fred's almost certainly going to buy this. Yep, and it's +3 for the bomb upgrade.
Not great, but seen worse.
Very true. Okay, Fred is making his way down in the general direction of where the Triforce is down here in the bottom left. Can he get there? Yes, he can. He'll be able to work his way around, spin that key to the left, and I think go down and get it.
I think the room to the left is a Chevy.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, that's going to be a problem.
Or is it one room up? Yeah, one room up is a Chevy.
Okay, and yeah, he did see that from the bomb upgrade room. So he's going to kill this room in case it's the floor drop. It is. There's a heart container on the floor.
I'm exactly thrilled to see it. I think this is a Triforce.
Yes, it is. So the question then will be, does Fred stick around for the third item, or does he go digging elsewhere? Fred's thinking about it. He at least wants to see this room here in case this is our third item. This is a transport, as I recall.
Yeah, that's the transport that Brown back to start.
Yeah,
over in that area.
Yeah, so that's not it. Fred could look to the right if he wants to. There's the power bracelet on the floor in the bottom of 5 for TA.
And I'm going with Bogey 0 or 7. I'm assuming that's going to be the first one he checks, because it's like right there.
I mean, that's the most convenient spot, certainly. Let's see. Survey says? Not it.
No.
It's not going to push. Okay, so yeah, this is your next spot. You can do 2 push block checks here, and then make your way kind of towards the middle eastern of the map and check those other 2 push blocks. That's just a potion shop. TA making quick work of these power bracelet checks.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a tall order to beat ta909.
Yeah, once he has a plan set in motion, he can make it hum really quickly. Fred's going to re-clear this room of Dodongos here, fill his bombs, and get his Triforce out of level 8.
Be here? No. Will it be the near the start, or will it be the fairy fountain one?
Or the one way up on Western Death Mountain, which I don't think we saw before.
No, it's true. The prescription letter second quest spot.
Oh, that's not it either. Okay, so we're down to basically 2 push block spots.
Yeah, the fairy fountain or the second quest letter spot.
Okay, well that's just mean to have the white sword item be the red candle blocked by a candle.
Okay, we're going to Death Mountain. It's one spot we haven't seen yet, the far one. Over by 2Q9.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hike. Where was level 8? I don't remember where level 8 physically was.
In Hyrule.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't remember.
I don't. The chat will let us know. Oh, that's right. 2Q Recorder Lake. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Hio. Shout outs to our tracker Hio, as there's the Cinnamon Roll of Doom in level 7. As Fred's gonna get hints. The second set of hints on the right side of the screen.
Okay, so we know the banana is in here somewhere. Will the red ring or a container heart? It's about all that's left, really.
Yeah, those 2 items, red ring, boomerang, and the rest are all heart containers. I think we've only seen 4 heart containers in dungeons and the one on the coast, so there's 4 outstanding. Okay, Fred's back in 5. He does not know how important digging both items out of level 5 is going to be for him.
I think he's figured out that the ladder has to be here because he's blocked just about everywhere.
Yeah, either ladder or power bracelet. Now, he doesn't know that it's, in fact, both of those items.
Does
But
that link have a bomb in it?
yes, it does.
Okay.
That can't be comfortable to wander around, to be Link size and have a bomb sticking out of your tummy.
No. No.
Fred's like one or two screens away from finding the power bracelet on the floor here in 5. If he goes to the right, there's another mugger. The TA can just pay with the letter A.
And hopefully he
That's
doesn't.
another one.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hopefully he doesn't bail after finding the power bracelet.
I mean, Fred could, but he also knows that at least one item in 6 is ladder blocked. There's the Triforce for TA in level 7. He is probably out. He's got all 8 Triforces, and he knows the location of level 9.
Yeah, he is gone. He's going to be there in about a minute.
He's going to have to do a little bit of a hike, unless he... Well, where's he fluting to? If he fluted to a transport spot, he could get... No, he's just going to flute to 8 and walk it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the room where the Triforce is. Or not the Triforce, the power bracelet. If Fred just kills one of these, well, he's going to kill all 3 of them.
And for his sake, he's going to be thankful he stuck it out.
Okay, and this may be the ladder room, I don't remember. But TA has entered level 9 at 55 minutes and change. Freedom Fighter, what are we looking for in this 2Q9?
We are looking for what's affectionately called the roar and the door. The roar is we are one room away, north, south, east, or west, and...
Oh, well, never mind. Well, here's one of the things we needed to find. It's Ganon. He's in a Chevy, one of the most annoying rooms to fight him in. And TA's got to be very careful. He's doing this fight on Green Tunic and took a Hyrule Driver. He's got to chug that potion.
And with the exception...
Three Hyrule Drivers in rapid succession. Oh, this is going to be a very difficult fight.
Ganon is not taking prisoners. He's like, no.
All right, TA's going to try this again. Okay, he's got Ganon right there. So what he's hoping is he can get a quick hit, just like that, and get in a position where he can stab him easily without getting bodied. Like right here. Yep, chug that potion.
Okay, so once he takes the pig down, a shutter door in a room with a single shutter door will open automatically. This room is the exception to that, where any one of these 3 shutter doors could be Zelda. And I suspect he's going to check all 3 of them first.
Absolutely, I would do the same thing. This is not going to be it, but that's it right there on the left.
Wow.
Okay, talk about a Jet 9. Get your GGs in chat for our Race 1 winner, ta909. I believe with the timer there, that was a finish time of 57 minutes and 19 seconds. Talk about a race to the finish.
Wow, get your GGs out for sure. Excellent race by Team ta909. And because both of these were taped, Fred obviously at this point doesn't know that the race is over.
Yeah, and I believe we had heard pregame that Fred was not going to be available for chat after this race. We don't know if TA is or not. We haven't seen TA in chat, so it's entirely possible that we won't have either runner joining us in chat. But joining us for post-race discussion. But chat calling out rightly. Well, Fred's online. We could go raid Fred afterwards if we wanted to. That's a good point, Chester. We're reaching out to TA now to see if he's available, but you do your first race in the quarterfinals and you put in a sub hour, you got to be feeling pretty good if you're TA.
Oh, absolutely. There is no reason why not to. I think the huge difference maker is TA finding the ladder in 5.
Yeah, I mean, both our runners had an opportunity early to go dig 5, and TA dug it more than once. Actually, he dug it a total of 3 times. Dug it the first time before he found level 2, and bailed because the combat was gross, even with a white sword. Went back after clearing level 2 and got his ladder. He had to come back a third time to get the power bracelet, but still, having that ladder early meant that he was able to clear 6 in one go. And you called it fairly early that one of the things you want to do in a race like this, where you're up against a really excellent competitor, is avoid having to double and triple dip dungeons. And that's mainly for time saves, but in this case, it's also because you may be able to get an item your opponent can't, and that's what happened here.
Yeah. And it was just a matter of time. I mean, if Fred had gotten the ladder, then maybe he has a chance to come back and win, but not with this 9 either. I mean, it's like, what, 8 rooms? Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it's, well, let's see. 1, 2... Yeah, I'm not counting the lobby room, but 1, 2, 3, and he went up first and got that door to pop. So I think TA saw a total of 5 rooms other than the entry room, which is just bananas to have that. I mean, 2Q9 is small anyway, so it's going to be faster than 1Q or Shapes, but still, a 5-room 9? That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I just got done playing a seed earlier today where it's something similar to that. Now Fred's in the back-to-back mugger rooms. He's like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thankfully he can pay them relatively easily, and he's going to get his sword back here. Oh, he's seen way too much of this 7. He does not know that our items here aren't going to help him. He's looking for ladder and silvers, so it makes sense to dig this. There are 2 items in here, but unfortunately the answer is going to be elsewhere.
I think he's probably picked up that silvers are either in 9 or the second item in 6, because he's the one that got the hint early. Silvers are ladder blocked. So he's probably hoping that the ladder's here somewhere. Unfortunately, he's got to go back to 5.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a last location for him. But that can happen sometimes. I don't think we've seen either item in this 7 now that I think about it. My guess is it's probably double heart, but we'll see.
No, we get the hint that the banana's here, and Fred did see the banana. He said no to the banana. That's the staircase item. The other item is either the red ring or a heart, and it's going to be on the floor. Could be behind that Goma?
Could be, yeah, and that would be...
Oh, wait. After the Goma, not in the Goma. The map is in that Goma room. Sorry.
Yeah, or Compass. Compass was here. Fred's got to be careful. He's on green tunic. Oh, he tried to damage boost around and was not able to. That might be a situation where you come back, unless he thinks the ladder's in those last 2 rooms.
I'm kind of surprised he tried to damage boost it. He's got bow and arrows.
Yeah, but there's not really a whole lot of maneuverability there. You're likely to get shot. So he knows he doesn't have to clear this, and yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, NSC rooms are not friendly, but I don't know what's the most unfriendly of the rooms for a Goma.
Well, depending on where you enter, I mean that could be an NSU, could be a maze room because you've got that one chute in the middle that you need to get through, and he likes to sit there. Could be a Chevy. It's really tough to say. All right, Fred is fluting back to 3. Oh, he hasn't seen the floor item in 3. Okay, he's going to go do this real quick.
Yeah, I think this diagonal block room, like the Gliac is in, I don't have any good luck with Gomas in that style of room.
It does make it difficult because it can be tough to maneuver to dodge the fireball, so you almost have to face tank it, which is not fun on Green Tunic. But Fred's making good quick work of these Dark Nuts here with the wand.
Yeah, did TA see the floor item in here?
No, I don't think either runner saw it.
This is one room I've learned to always clear in 3 because it always has something, and it's got the map.
Oh, there's our answer for the floor item in 3. It was a heart container, so check that off the list for Fred. Tracy calling out in chat, and I don't remember this, Freedom Fighter, you might, if the Triforce and floor is ladder blocked or not.
I do not recall.
I don't either, because I think TA was in there really quickly, so it may have been a quick Triforce and dip.
Yeah, I think... Ohio is saying that. I just think he never went back. Possible. Now he's at 5 or 8 rather.
Okay, there's one item outstanding here, and it's in a stair. So, yeah, Fred thinks he can blitz this real quick. I would understand. He does not know that, obviously because they ran this at different times. He does not know that TA is not done. So for all he knows, TA is still running this. So, that little bit of information, it's one of those things where if you knew your opponent was done by now, you would probably not dig 8 for the necessary item or items, because you'd figure, well, if my opponent sub-houred, they probably didn't spend a lot of time in 8.
Right. And honestly, right now, his time is really not that bad. I mean, TA just jetted it. Thanks to the ladder.
Yeah, that ladder saved him a lot of time. He didn't have to double dip 6, and 6 had the answer for everything he needed. Our runners weren't going to miss the bow in 1. They weren't going to miss the flute in 4. It was just sitting there on the ground. So, yeah, the silvers are the one thing you could miss because it's way down in the tail of the snake.
Yeah, and you start in the upper right side, and you had to walk all the way down through the demon or whatever that is.
Yep, and that's just a long hike. The stair doesn't get you where you need to go. It moves you, I think, 2 rooms. So, not very fun. So Fred's just looking for a stair at this point. Gonna blitz through as many rooms as he can to try to clear out the spots he hasn't seen yet. Really, the only thing I think he hasn't seen is the tail end of that cinnamon roll in the bottom right.
No, the upper. This is all new area. The upper section and the going all the way to the vanilla start.
Okay, yeah, this room. Here's a push block.
Troll dongles.
Nice quick kill. Let's see what we got.
Stair probably. Probably to the vanilla start. No,
it's one of it's one of these one ways.
Mean game. And that was the last room on the upper side. So now he's just looking for a way to get over to the blank column, because it's not even under the 8. It's one more column over.
Yeah, it's that tail end of the bottom right there, the spiral. I'm not sure that he's... Fred tracks by hand. He does not use one of the tracking softwares. And he does a very good job with it. That makes it... So he's definitely doing as best he can to track all the stairs that he's seen, but given that he was in here before, I don't think he necessarily saw where all of the stairs that he found went, so he's having to do that now.
There we go.
Yeah, the Dodong. Yeah, I guess you've got to walk it down Now, he hits a point here in a couple rooms where he's ladder blocked. So if he concludes that he can't reach those last rooms in that third item because it's ladder blocked, then the ladder can't be here.
This could be the room.
This could be it. We haven't seen this room yet. It's got to be either this room or the next one, right?
Yeah, I think there's 2 more rooms down from that.
Ugh, another transport.
I think there's 1 more room south of this. Nice little ferry. No. This has to be it. And it's a heart. And he's like, I'm out here. No, that was the bottom room. Well, either way, that was his last room. Yeah, he's got to go. It's got to be in 5.
Yeah, he knows he's ladder blocked out of the floor item in 6, and yeah, that's exactly where he's going. And he's seen, now to be fair to Fred, TA saw, I think, every room in 5 between the 3 dips he had to make in here. So this is not the, this is not, I think our runners kind of even themselves out with how long they're in 5.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate that Fred couldn't pick it up the first time. I don't know what room it was in 5.
I don't remember either. I remember the 2 transport stairs in 5 were pretty close to each other.
Okay, so when he gets the or the ladder in here, he's got to go back to 4 for the. There it is. Wasn't even that deep.
Yeah, I think he may have been in this room at one point. I don't remember. But he's got it now. So he has to go to 4, finish that up, and then when silvers aren't there, silvers are on the floor in 6. So then the question becomes: does he go to 9 looking for silvers, or does he clean up 6? Probably goes to 9.
I think 6, just because it's only in 4 rooms. Yeah, you got to walk through the whole thing, but there's only 4 rooms. Pick 6.
Yeah, well, let's see what he does. He flutes to 3. Where is he headed?
I forget where 4 was.
4 is at vanilla start. And, okay, you can take, yep, and this is the transport there. It takes you right there.
Now, let's see if he could have finished it earlier or not.
He cleared that room. I think that was the flute room. There's the compass, so he knows just 2 rooms down from here. No need to mess with anything there. And yeah, he's just going to grab the Triforce out of here.
Now does he go to 6? Fluting.
Okay, so he fluted to 3 before, so he's hitting. Yeah, it looks like he's fluting to 8 and going to go to 9. There's 2 items there. That makes sense. Oh no, he's fluting to 7. So he must have a bead on the rooms or a quick path to the rooms he couldn't get to get the floor item out.
It's probably ladder blocked. And we are hearing commentary from Fred.
Will we hear any monkeys invoked while we're here? That would be fun.
Ooh. Probably when he sees the item that is not the silvers. I wonder if it's the red ring.
I mean, it's either that or a heart container. No need for that map for Fred, and no need to kill that Goma. He can now get past this room here. Yeah, we did not see this item on either. Well, that's a heart container, and now he has his answer.
Well, it was guaranteed to be red.
So that puts a red ring in 9, which is nice. Okay, fluting back to 1. He is going to 6, so he is gambling that silvers are not... Well, no, I think he knows that silvers are not in 9, given the hint, like you said, that they're ladder blocked.
Well, it still could be a ladder block in 9, too.
It could, yeah.
But he knows the hint said ladder block. And he is reading his notes on how to get stuff as he tracks on paper.
He does, and it looks like he's tracked where he tracks his individual levels as well, because he knows this room is the transport. Well, you know, he doesn't have to take this transport. He knows there's one room below that is a shoot room that had Zols in it, and he couldn't bomb to the left. So he knows he has to go around. So that's good tracking on his part to be able to work around that.
Yeah, he is one of the better trackers I've ever seen.
Yeah, runners like Fred and like TA, you know, through their play, not through anything they said or did, but just through how they play and the management of information that they do, you know, are encouraging for those who are considering being aggressive with like how much you track. Now there's a risk in that you can over track, and I think I do some of that. I mark down in my tracker where like small secrets are. Why do I need that information? I don't need that information. I'm trying to break that habit of marking that in my tracker, because that's at no point will that ever be relevant. That, you know, the cave in the southeast corner is a small secret. There are the silvers for Fred. So off to 9 he goes.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Okay, so he's off to 9. Now, there's not an easy way to get to 9 from here. You're pretty much going to have to walk it, but you can just go down the eastern coast here and get there in relatively short order. Fred does not know, or did not know, how jet of a 9 this is, but he's about to find out.
Well, and he probably realizes that he probably added at least 10 minutes to his time by not picking up the ladder earlier.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier. Both runners had to feel like getting a candle at 30-40 minutes was a feels bad kind of, oh God, how quickly did my opponent have a candle? Probably Fred feeling that way with the ladder as he's going to fight Zelda here in this Chevy room.
Now, will he go up? Or what direction do you think he'll go? Because up is Zelda, if I recall.
Yeah, up and to the left. And Fred's going to chug this potion right now because he's in Hyrule driver territory. He picked up the heart container on the coast to give him 12 hearts, so he'll be able to withstand 2 Hyrule drivers here. But he's got Zelda in a good pattern here and should be able to take her out. And we'll have Girl Bacon. Is that a thing? I don't know. Okay, he's going to go left first. Does this door pop here? There's a shutter door. It will. And there we go. And get your GGs in chat for Fred, everybody. Finishing with an official race time of 1:17:53. Technically 1:17:52, according to our race restreamer, Camion Renikai. Thanks to Camion for doing that, and thanks to Hyo for tracking. So not sure if TA is gonna be online at this point or not. If he is, we'd love to chat with him and ask him how the race went. But If not, and we're checking now, I think, but if not, yeah, Freedom Fighter. This was a fun race to call on both sides. Both these runners are really good, and it showed.
Yeah, it was fun. Man, I'm looking forward to this game too. I think it will be a little closer. It's just that one ladder that's the big difference between the two.
Yeah, I mean, with runners of this caliber, the margins can be razor thin, and one or two decisions, go left instead of right, clear this room instead of that room, can send you down a path you don't want to go down. Unfortunately for Fred, that happened tonight. But you're right. Game 2, I would imagine, is going to be all of these, I would imagine, are going to be very close races. We do not know yet when Game 2 will be scheduled. As we mentioned at the top, our runners, have lives outside of Zelda 1 Randomizer, work commitments and family commitments and the like. And both have children and families. So finding time in a busy week can be difficult. So they're going to work to try and find a time when they can both race live. But if they can't, we may end up doing more vodcasts like these. And if we do, it'll be great. Should mention one thing while we're here. I forgot to mention this at the top. Our runners' paths to the quarterfinals. So Fred was the number 12 overall seed coming into the brackets, and he defeated Rooslugs in round number 1. Went the distance with King Doll in round 2, but ended up winning a crucial game 3 to advance. And then in the third round faced Mr. Dunlow and won that 2-0. Now finds himself in the quarterfinals. TA, on the other hand, was our 4th overall seed, had a bye in round 1, and then had a slobber knocker of a match with Sci-Town in round 2, which in many other tournaments, that'd be a final or a semifinal. But that was round 2 of this tournament. That one went the distance as well, and TA pulled it out in a 2-1 fashion. Then TA faced the overall number 20 seed Mako in the round of 16 and won that matchup to put him in this matchup with Fred. And as we said, the winner advances to the semifinals to face Chess Jerk, the overall number 1 seed. So congratulations, you've survived this gauntlet so far. You get the number 1 overall seed if you win.
Jeez. It doesn't get any easier with I gotta have heart.
No, it does. I mean, but looking at the bracket here, the 2 second round races both these runners had, and they were high seeds. TA was 4th overall, Fred was 12th out of 64. TA faced Sci-Town in round 2, in the round of 32, which is a banana pants matchup. Fred faced King Doll, who has won tournaments before and is a very, very good runner, in round 2, and both of those best of 3 matches went the distance. So that just shows how deep this field is. It's not just deep in terms of numbers, it's deep in terms of quality of play. So yeah, no rest for anybody. If you win this tournament, you're gonna have to earn it. And both these runners so far have played really well, as we saw tonight. Yes. I'm guessing by this point, Freedom Fighter, I don't think we're gonna be able to get Chess Jerk in to talk, Chess Jerk's in the chat probably. He may be doing something else, but TA's probably not online. Although we have a message here. Hang on just a second. Okay. And one of our admins, Smilefire, is saying, yeah, TA's not available. And it's looking like up to three of these matches between TA and Fred are probably going to be async due to scheduling commitments. So, which is fine. We've got ways to deal with that and manage for it. So we'll do game 2 like this once both runners have run the seed for game 2. And it'll be put on the schedule. So look on the Speed Gaming Family Networks or on Z1 Randomizer. And hi, Chess Jerk. Sorry, I thought we were interviewing you. I don't know why I said that. We can interview you later if you want. Or if you're going to stream tonight, we can just interview you in chat. We can do that too.
Yeah. You're looking forward to playing the winner of this series, Chess Jerk?
He said, no, I'm good, thanks. You know what? I don't disagree with you. Both these guys played really well. And yeah, you're going to have a big challenge with either one of them in the semifinals, but I can't wait for those matchups. I don't know about you, Freedom Fighter, but those are going to be great.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the winner of this series is going to have their hands full with Chestrick, and Chestrick's going to have his hands full with one of these two. So it's not any easier. It only gets tougher.
It does. And by the way, if you're wondering, well, what's going on the other side of the bracket? Is that just way easier? No. The overall number 2 and number 3 seeds have advanced to the semifinals already. That's Angel FM and Bogey Smalls. So, yeah, there is no weak link left in this tournament anywhere. Not that there was before at weak link, pun not intended. Link.
Yeah.
But holy heck, that is a monster field to have to run through. So our semifinals are stacked, and it is possible. Interestingly enough, Chestrick's the overall number 1 seed, Angel's the overall number 2, Bogey's the overall number 3, TA's the overall number 4. If TA wins this best of 3 series against Fred, after all of this, the top 4 seeds after 5 weeks of Swiss will end up in the semifinals. But Fred can definitely throw a wrench into those plans in game 2, and he definitely has the capability to do it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Bogey Smalls won a tournament. Was it last year's winter tournament? So would he be the defending champion?
I don't think he won. I think he may have gotten to the finals. That was so long ago. Yeah, I know. I'm old. It was like that was back in 2023. That's so long ago. So much stuff has happened.
He won the tournament.
Oh, he did. Okay. See, yeah. This is all a blur to me. So many. You hear about seed bleed. Yeah, I've got tournament bleed.
Yeah, he almost lost it while he had a lead, and then he died to Zelda's fire going into game 2.
Yeah. That's right, and that's kind of become its own meme now, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's why every once in a while you'll see Link dying to a fire in chat. That's where it came from. But he had such a huge lead. I forget who he was playing. We were still searching for something in level 2 at the time.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like that emote right there that I just put in chat?
Unfortunately, on my screen, I don't see it.
Oh, it's one of Bogey's emotes, and yeah, it's a GIF of him running to Zelda and touching the fire and dying.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Yeah, so this community has a ton of memes. It's nice. It's a fun community. We have fun memes around here.
Yes, enjoyable. And everyone is more than willing to help you out. If you're getting stuck and like, I don't understand how to screen scroll, ask. People will tell you how to do it. You're still going to have to learn it on your own, but they'll give you any tips you want.
Absolutely. Yeah, there are no like closely guarded secrets about, only people who know like a secret handshake or something know how to ladder clip or something. No, if you want to know how to ladder clip, screen scroll, HUD clip, do all the fun, neat tips and tricks that all our expert level runners do. Just ask. Join the Discord. Ask questions. Try stuff out. Watch people run practice seeds and tournament seeds. This is one of the most friendly online communities that I've ever been a part of. So yeah, definitely take advantage of it. Wow. So this was a fun race, Freedom Fighter. Any final thoughts before we tie a bow on this one?
No. I just hope that game 2 has shapes dungeons.
Oh, I'm a big fan of shapes. I hope that too.
And a required double dip of 9. Like,
ooh,
ladder in 9, but silvers are on the coast. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, or we have had, and I think one of these runners may have had this seed where you had to go into 9 to get the bow, to go to level 3, and you'd buy wood arrows to kill a Goma that had the silvers under it.
Yeah, I believe that was Fury that it happened to.
Oh, was that? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And he wasn't happy about that. I was like, yeah.
I can't imagine he was.
No, Fury was like, no.
Yeah, well, sometimes you have a 5-room 9, and sometimes you have to go do that. That's the beauty of Randomizer. So, but yeah, this was a fun race. Can't wait for race 2 to be put on the schedule. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, let's put a bow on this one. This has been fun. Always good to work with you, Freedom Fighter, and Hayo tracking behind the scenes, and Cammy and Renikai doing the setup for us. So yeah, anything else before we kind of close things out here?
Oh, thank you for chat. Thank you, Cammy and Renikai, and our tracker Ohio for keeping us straight. Other than that, let's have a good night.
All right. Yeah, thanks, and have a good night, everybody. We will see you for future races coming up in the next few days.
All right. Thank you.